Three main goals for goalie camp would be teamwork, conditioning, and attention to detail. It's a little bit different than private lessons or clinic sessions. The biggest benefit I see from goaltenders is the ability to get in shape. We rely on the shooters, the staff, and especially the other goaltenders, So after the conditioning and the camaraderie, I think it's super important to have that social aspect too. So I find a lot of goalies have fun just interacting with the other goalies. At goalie camp, I realize I need to take a step back and let the kids enjoy the camp process, and it's a lot of fun. We do a lot of on ice, but the off ice is just as important, whether it's getting dressed and ready on time, whether it's getting to your lunch on time or your meetings on time, or whatever it is. Those social aspects and the time that we're away from the ice is just as important, whether it's being respectful to your partner or your coach, or making sure you clean up after yourself. All those things are important details that lead to good goaltending and being a good teammate, and that's what I try to do at the goalie camp. We play an individual position, but we're a huge part of the team, and sometimes it doesn't feel like that, so I try to always bring it back to that. So if a goalie's slow to know the drill, I think it's important to have that teamwork or that other goalie that you just saw do it. So the social aspect's incredible. It's cool to see the kids laugh and interact with each other. Again, some of these guys don't see each other all the time. They're at different rinks, so when they do get together, it's cool to see the relationships build. The goalie camp's super important for those little details of how to get dressed, how to carry your bag. Did you bring your sticks? Because at the end of the day, it's just the kids that are out there, and no one wants to forget their bag or not know how to tie their skates or not know how to put their jersey on. So those are things that the counselors, myself, we try to help with that. And we also encourage them to learn how to do it. Those things were important to me, so I was ready to go. I find a huge thing, the biggest thing for goalie camp, they get a lot stronger very quick. Sometimes the drills are designed to be hard, like almost too hard. So it's a real mental struggle. And that's, again, where you're relying on your buddy here and your buddy here to help push the pace. Your legs are hurting, but you have that guy that just keeps pushing you, and it really snowballs, and you really start getting better really, really fast. The strength, the stamina, the conditioning is just so crucial. And I find the best place to find that specific to goaltending is goalie camp. I could tell right away which goalies prefer goalie camps and which goalies stay away from goalie camps. I see them in the morning. They're a little tired, they're a little sore, but that their friend is part of their motivation to come, So if Parker's there, then Hank's got to be there. If Hank's there, Cormac's got to be there. If Everett's there, he's got to be there. And you don't want to be that missing link. And that's what's cool about the goalie camp, because, again, it's hard, so we're going to rely on everybody to get through it. So for our typical camp, we like to start with off ice, definitely with our dynamic warm-up where we're really moving and trying to get really loose and really warm up. And we also like to get some hand-eye going too. So we want to get some cognitive challenges, some physical, some mental. And then, again, right back to the camaraderie, we want to get the group going. And when we get on the ice, we want to get going right away. So we don't want to have a slow start. We want to do anything that we can to jump on that ice and be ready to go. Just like if you're playing in a game, you want to be ready for the first shot, just like you want to be ready for the last shot. When choosing counselors, we like to look for a playing background, whether as a goalie or a forward or a defenseman. I think everyone has value, and if their mind is right and they're thinking about what they're doing, they could be very productive. Another huge thing I'm looking for is energy. I want it to be a fun session, whether it's a small group, a larger group. I want to see the coach interacting and really moving. Like, that's what I like to see. I want to hear him loud. I want to see him moving around. I want to see him sweating, and I want to see those kids right there with him. The counselor's the leader, and I expect them to really push the pace and really get the most out of the kids. It's really cool to see how hard the kids work, and it's hard, but then you see the smiles on their face. They're always smiling. And again, just that group atmosphere, they're working hard, but they're also having fun. You see them chitting and chatting and laughing and giving each other a hard time, but in a playful way. It's a lot of fun to see them on the rink, off the rink, in a tough situation. We really work the kids hard, try to maximize their time with us. And at the same time, it's really important that they're having fun and that they're smiling. And I think we accomplish that pretty well.